or painting or dance or nrityam, natanam, music, we see godliness in everything. That differentiates our Sanatana Dharma from other religions. Music without bhava is not going to bring the bhakti or devotion. If we see the music as an art, and if you don't combine the devotion in it, then you are failing. Swamigal sees Rama as an embodiment of nada, and he always offers the music to offer service to Lord. And we have to importantly understand that the purpose of music is to understand the God, right? It is for bhakti. For bhakti, I am singing composition and not the other way. The topic that we will be discussing about over the 40 minutes, followed by the questionnaire, will be slightly different from what we have discussed so far. It's a kind of musical discourse. We all know that music is inseparable part of our Sanatana Dharma. It is a practice to consider every art as it in the form of spirituality as far as our Sanatana Dharma is concerned. Being it as architect or architecture or painting or dance or nrityam, natanam, music, we see godliness in everything. That differentiates our Sanatana Dharma from other religions. And we all know that in the Bhagavata Sampradayam, we offer our complete service in the form of music. We all used to the Bhagavata Dharma. And our Gurunathas have distinguished what is Samanya Dharmam, what is Bhagavata Dharmam. Every day, starting from the Prabodhanam to Dolotsavam, we make our offerings in the form of music. Therefore, if you see the music, why do we sing music? What is in it? What do we extract from the music? There is a deep dive that is required. In our Bharatam, a lot of Mahans were born and they took birth. Some of them were blessed by Bhagavan to take birth here in this divine soil. And they have rendered lakhs and crores of composition in the form of Geetams, Kirtanams, Javalis, Padams, etc. While we enjoy the musical component in it, it is very important to experience the bhavas that are laden to it. Music without bhava is not going to bring the bhakti or devotion. If we see the music as an art, and if you don't combine the devotion in it, then you are failing. How do we see the music with the bhava? In our Sanatana Dharma, we have Vedas, Puranas, Itihasa, Kirtana, Granthams, etc. We are not following a single source, even though we say that Vedas are our pramanam. And from the Vedas, it is not possible for everyone to understand the meaning of Vedas. That is why rishis were compassionate towards the common people of the world to render the Vedas in the form of Tirumuraihal or Puranams or Itihasams. Vedavedye pare pumsi jate dasharathatmaje vedah pracheta sadasi sakshat Ramayanatmana. You see Veda as Ramayanam and the Parabrahmam in the Veda in the form of Rama. That's all. But for Tyagaraja Swamigal, he sees Rama as the form of or the embodiment of nada. What is nada? Nabhehe anahatonkara hridayanu bhaveridam kanthescharan vachishadvan vibhrannadam upasmahe is a shloka my guru used to say. Where Nada emanates, in order to understand Tyagaraja Swamigal, we need to first understand Nada. I take few minutes to explain that context before entering into Bhava. We should not see music as the offering to Lord, but see the music as God. See the music as God. My guru used to say, when T.R. Mahalingam plays Kalyani, there will be some salanga ஒலிக்குங்க. பத்தியா அவதான் கல்யாணி போறா. See music as God. Simple. If you say music and God are different, then you are not trying to understand the context. This is Nadopasana. How many Kritis Tyagaraja Swamigal has composed to describe the Nada? You know better. Nada lo ludai Brahmanandamandave. I reached the supreme state of Brahman by understanding the Nada. Swadupala pradasayita Swadupala pradasapta swara raga nichaya sagita Nada lo ludai Brahmanandamandave Vevo manasa lo ludai. Please don't differentiate bhajans and kacheris, right? Kacheri is also Nadopasana, but the way in which we have to sing. Where do you concentrate? You concentrate on the neraval portion. Paluku paluku lagutene. Paluku, 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 paluku. What does he say? There you are saying to say paluku, paluku everywhere. Paluku. What is that? You need to present in the form in which your God listens to you. God is not only listening your bhajan, but is also listening your kacheri. You may take Kacheri as a profession or Nama Sankirtana as a profession, but see, it is an embodiment of Bhagavan. That is where Tyagaraja Swamigal contribution stands apart. What is the real contribution of Tyagaraja Swamigal? He defines the Nada. Before that, and before Tyagaraja Swamigal, a lot of composers like Narayana Tirthar, Vijay Gopal Ayati Swamigal, and if you see the Dakshina Bharata Nama Sankirtanam, we are singing the compositions of sannyasis. Most of them are sannyasis. They are singing about the romance. Antakoyam Neela Kalebara. Who sang it? Who sang it? Sadashiva Brahmendra. Paramahamsanuta Pada Saroja Palita Munivaradara. Only one composition he has sung about the interaction or madhurya bhavam between Radha and Krishna. Sadashiva Brahmendra. We are singing it. Narayana Tirthar Yeti. We are singing it. Tyagaraja Swamigal finally took sannyasa. But he was most of the life he spent as a grihastha. Let us come to the point. I will also touch the history then and then. Who are all doing Nadopasana? Hariharatma Bhusurapati Sharajanma Ganeshadi Varamaunulupasil Chirevarathyagaraja Vinuta. Bhagavan Vishnu is doing Nadopasana. Shiva Peruman is doing Nadopasana. Bhusurapati Brahma is doing Nadopasana. Ganesha is doing Nadopasana. Subramanya is doing Nadopasana. That is why Tyagaraja Swamigal, when he goes to Vinayakar temple, he used to say Rama 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 Rama. Because he sing Anayamu Haricharana Hridayu Nanu Hridayambujamuna Nounchi Vinayamuna Tyagaraja Vinutudu Vividha Kadaluti Talangu Tagadomani Vedalina Shri Ganapatini Sevimparare. Please come and worship Lord Ganesha, who is Haridasa. So the person who is standing aside by, hey, you have Swami, you have come to Vinayakar temple, tell Mudakarata Modakam. or Vinayakar Nanmani Malai, or Vinayakar Agaval. But what you are telling? Rama, 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 Rama. He goes to Shiva temple. What does he say? Ambo arugalo chana padambuja bhaktyo dehi shambho mahadeva shankara girijaramana shambho. What I pray? Please give me, please bestow me. I ask you again and again, please bestow me Rama Bhakti. Please bestow me. I don't have Rama Bhakti. Please bestow me. Ambo ruhalochana. That is the Ekanta Bhakti, Ananya Deivatva. You go to temple Vinayaka or Devi. Devi has bestowed him a lot of times. Dharma Samvardhani cured him. He had some ailment, Dharma Samvardhani cured him because of his Ananya Devatva. You go to temple and please pray, you give me Hari Bhakti, you bestow me Hari Bhakti. Let us come to Nadopasana. Nadopasana Shankara in the Begada. Nadopasana Shankara Narayana Vidhulu. Very interesting composition is this, what I am going to sing. In Arabic he says, can you define Rama? If I ask you, I will get hundreds of answers. Because Valmiki himself has given 16 attributes. So any one can be chosen. Rama is Dharmatma. Rama is Satyasandha. Rama is Dasharathi. Rama Dharmajna. Rama Kritagna. You can describe Rama through many terms, many virtues. You have a lot. But interestingly, Tyagaraja Swamigal says, Rama is an embodiment of Nada. Nada Sudharasam Bilanu Nada Sudharasam Bilanu Narakritaya Ra Manasa Nada Sudharasam Bilanu Narakritaya Ra Manasa Nada Sudha. The Nada Sudha, I am talking about the Nada, right? It is standing in front of you, Rama. If you want to see Rama, just see the Surya Mandalam. Chanda Martanda Madhya Chalangu Unde Tira Mudokadu Uragachedi Pogu Manasa. Why are you wandering, man? You say that I am not getting Rama Darshanam, I am not getting Rama Darshanam. Daily you are doing Madhyandikam, right? Dhe Sada Savitur Mandala Madhyavarti Narayana Sarasijasana Sannivitaha Keiravan Makara Kundalavan Kiriti Hari Hiranmayopu Dhrita Shankha Chakraha is standing there. Can you see him? So you are doing daily, if you do Madhyandikam, Jok Shasuryan Dishe, you are seeing Rama there. That is his simple answer. Okay. You say Nada. My Guru Swaminatha Atreya has beautifully researched on this. It's called Anurananam. The basic of Nada, it emanates from our body. I said it, Para Pashyanti Madhyama Vaikari. That is why he sings, right? Nabhi Hirit Kantarasana Nasadulayamto. Shobhillu Saptaswara Sundarulu Bhajimpave Manasa. Shobhillu Saptaswara Sundarulu. He sees all the swaras as Devata. That is what you have to understand. If you understand this and listen to Tyagaraja Swamigal composition, it is meaningful. We should not try to separate the music and the Sahitya and Rama. All are one and the same. Vedagama Shastra Purana Dulakadharamaina. Vedam requires Nadam. Vedagama Shastra Purana Dulaku Adharamaina. For all these things, right? What is Adharam? Nada is Adharam. Okay, let us try to define the Nada. The Nada has to come Nada can come in any form. It can emanate from the metal, right? In the temples we have the bells. When the bell rings, tong, that is nada. It is not nada. This anurananam is the crux to find out the presence of the nada. And anahatam, it emanates from our nabhi. Anahatam, right? In our heart beats, right? Of course, many of you are science students. You know, the blood flow between the arteries and veins, it makes a noise in the heart, right? Blood pumping. Who is beating the heart? Who is beating the heart? Someone. See, if you want to get sound, two objects are required. Empty vessels make more noise. But if you clap, I need two hands. If you ask me to make sound from this, I cannot do it. You need two objects to make noise. But in our human body, only because of the blood flow, we get the nada. Nabher anahatonkara hridayanu kantescharan vachishadvan vibhran nadam upaspehe. You do namaskaram to nada. Because స్వరములారు నొక ఘంటలు వరరాగము కోదండము దురనయ దేశము త్రిగుణము నిరతగతి శరములుర సరస సంగతి సందర్భము గలగిరములు ధర భజనే భాగ్యమురా ధర భజనే భాగ్యమురా త్యాగరాజు సేయు నామ నాద సుధారసం విలను నరాకృతాయ రా మనస నాద సుధా. స్వరములారు నొక. We say totally 12 swaras exist, right? Music students may know that. 2 rishabhams, 2 gandharams, 2 madhyamams, 2 daivatams, 2 nishadams. And Shadjam and Panchamam are Prakriti Swaras, remaining Swaras are Vikriti Swaras. This is what Mahaswamigal says in his Daivatin Kural. Shadjamam and Shadjam, the originate, the source of 6 Swaras, Shadjam. So he says, Swaramularu noka ghantalu, Rama has bow, right? So he has 7 rings in that. So these 7 rings represent the 7 Swaras. Vara ragamu kodandam. What is raga? Once you have swaras, combine the swaras to make the raga. Arohanam and avarohanam. Rama's kodandam is the raga. Vara ragamu kodandamu. Dura naya deshamu triganamu. There are 3 bends in the bow and they represent duram, nayam, deshya. These are the technical terms with regard to music. Nirata gati sharamulura. He has the arrow, right? Whatever he speaks, right? So, they are related to this sharams. Sarasa sangati sandarbhamul. You have to sing sangati, right? Sangati, samgati, samyak gati. It is a combination in a correct form. That is sangati. There is a difference between sangati and briga. My guru, Sri T.V. Ramanujacharya used to say that if you make briga instead of sangati, then it will spoil your sangati. The sangati has to be Swaramularu noka ghantalu. Swaramularu noka ghantalu. This is second sangati. The one thing that you have to consider in Tyagaraja Swamigal compositions is, among the Trinity, right? Tyagaraja Swamigal, Shyama Sastrigal and Muthuswami Dikshitar. Tyagaraja Swamigal stands apart because of the addition of sangatis in the compositions. The sangatis represent some expression. And you know that most of the compositions born out of some emotion or expression or some anecdote is behind every composition. Right now we have 675 composition. Tyagaraja Swamigal lived between 1767 and 1847. 80 years he lived. He was born in the Thiruvarur village, which is in the southern part of Tamil Nadu. Right? It is in the Thiruvarur is the all the Trinity were born in Thiruvarur. Tyagaraja Swamigal's father Rama Brahman, he was also a Rama Upasaka. And we get the very fundamental life history from his prime disciple Valajapat Venkataramana Bhagavatar and his son Krishna Swami Bhagavatar history. They have written in a notebook, and from that we are getting it. The most important point here is the contribution of Sri Atreya Mama in understanding the Tyagaraja Swamigal compositions. Atreya Mama is well known in Shri Anna circle. He was a great Vyakarana Vidwan. He was a Sanskrit scholar. He was taking spoken Sanskrit college in the KSRI, that is Kubuswami Shastri Research Institute in Mylapore for a brief time, and he has also come up with a spoken Sanskrit book, which I came to know only a few months back. And yes, he's a prolific writer. He's a great writer, and he spent most of his time in translation. He has translated Ramacharita from Hindi to Tamil. He has compiled, he has done very beautiful research on Samartha Ramadasa. He has come up with Samartha Ramadas Charitram. And in 3 days, he completed 100 plus shlokas, that is called Rama Madhuri. And he says that is the 80 years compilation of his understanding of Ramayana. He has also composed Antaryam Yanisandharam when he was lying in last days. And most importantly, he has come up with a book called Tyagaraja Anubhavangal. He had a wonderful opportunity to listen to the actual anecdotes of Tyagaraja Swamigal compositions from his direct disciple's disciple, Umayalpuram Swaminatha Bhagavatar and Embar Srirangachar. And if you consider Tyagaraja Swamigal Sishya Kulam, right, we call Sri Rangana's Kulapati. Kulapati is the one who is managing the whole education system, whole traditional system. We say Atriya's Kulapati. We say Agastya's Kulapati. Right? So, similarly, Tyagaraja Swamigal had hundreds of Shishya. But right now he says, we are celebrating him throughout, but most of his composition, we did not give due respect to him. Now, we have given him a lot of humiliation, which is evident from his composition. Now we are celebrating Tyagaraja Aradhana everywhere, every street, we are celebrating. Nadu pai palike runarulu. See the raga. Rama, these people are complaining. Nadu pai palike runarulu. He is singing in Madhyamavati. How should he sing? Nadu pai palike runarulu. Or Nadu pai palike runarulu. He was not weeping. That shows the Shanta Bhava. Equipoised. Veda sannuta varamu veruleruna. He sang this after partition of his family. Because the people in Thiruvayaru complained Tyagaraja Swamigal that he is not helping his brother. Why should he help his brother? He is following Bhagavata Dharma. And his brother was, and of course, we at the end of the day, we say that it is Rama Leela. But he suffered a lot, right? So what is the extreme suffering? He is going to throw his Aradhana Murti in Kaveri river. This is the extreme kind of disturbance you can give it to a Rama Bhakta. He has sung so many Kritis. Kanu Kondini. That Bilahari comes only after hundreds of compositions. We got 675. But Shatasahasra Kirtana Kriti Dhiram is what Valajapeta Venkataramana Bhagavatar says. 100,000. 1 lakh. See, most of the occasions, right? 1 lakh compositions. 1 lakh Abhangams from Tukaram. We are getting 4,000 plus something now. Obviously, it is more than that. Ekaikam Aksharam Prokta Mahapadam. But before that, what? Shatakoti Pravistaram. 100 crores. Now we have 24,000. Now he sees Rama as embodiment of Nada. That is what you have to understand. Now, if you see that, what should we do? I take some excuse here. As learners of music, we should always try to sing the notes in a perfect manner. because the Kalyani is Rama, the Skarahara Priya is Rama, and most importantly, you have to understand, Tyagaraja Swamigal composed most of the compositions in Shankarabharanam and Todi, and not in Karahara Priya and Rama Priya. I'll come to that later. So almost first position Shankarabharanam, second position, because he always considered that he can achieve the Rama Bhakti only by the grace of Shiva Peruman. He mentions it most of the occasions. Mooladhara jaya nada meru gude paragude mokshamura kolagala sapta swara mula kurute mokshamura swara raga sudharasayuta bhakti swarga pagamura om anada swara raga sudha. Hey, you sing the notes in a proper manner. How to sing? Niddura nirakarinchi Muduga tambura pati Shudhamaina manasuto suswara muto Paduta pagabhajiyalche Bhakta palana museyu Tadaya shalini Tyagaraja sanuta Kadanu variki kadugadani morala Nidu pedala madalu Nedabadhamau no O kadanu தெய்வம் உண்டு உண்டு உண்டுன்னு சொல்றவாளுக்கு தெய்வம் இல்லாமையா போயிடுது. Of course, this composition was composed on a Shivaratri day. After seeing that Shivacharya was humiliated during the Sarfojiraja period, this was composed on a Shivaratri day. Mama has written in his Tyagaraja Anubhavangal. Very great, and it is a testimony, and it is a kind of instruction to understand how to do this Nadopasana. Niddura nirakaranchi. Please avoid sleep, or at least get up in the early morning. Mudduga tambura batti. You must have tambura while singing, because there is also a composition when Tyagaraja Swamigal say his tambura was not able to tune tambura properly on a day. He composed Yepaniko Janminchidino on a day where he was unable to tune his tambura. Now let us come to the nada. We are understanding in a bit. Swamigal sees Rama as an embodiment of nada, and he always offers the music to offer service to Lord, and we have to importantly understand that the purpose of music is to understand the God, right? It is for bhakti. For bhakti, I am singing composition, and not the other way. I am not using music to enrich the music. Of course, there is a difference of opinion among the scholars, that there are many scholars who talk about the greatness of the composition, the greatness of the padyams. Tyagaraja Swamigal has composed padyams, but most of the musical form exists in the form of kritis, kirtanas, that will have pallavi, anupallavi and charanam, one charanam or multiple charanam, especially in the Divyanama kritis. And it is very, very important to understand that we use Tyagaraja Swamigal compositions in our bhajana sampradaya, Dakshina Bharata bhajana sampradaya, especially in Divyanama kritis or Dolatsavam. He has sung close to 90 plus Divyanama compositions. And apart from that Utsava Sampradaya Kritis, there you see the Hetsarigagarara, Aragimpavepal, Vidamusayave, all these compositions. Utsava Sampradaya composition, very simple compositions. Now let us come to the bhava part of Tyagaraja Swamigal composition. Of course, I have taken more time on dwelling, on thinking about the concept of nada he was trying to make us understand. He was bestowed with the grantham called Swararnavam from Narada, and it is well known that Narayanam Dadati iti Naradaha, but we are not celebrating Narada like Prahlada or Dhruva. We are celebrating Prahlada, because Prahlada Narada Parashara Pundalika, because that is the the way in which Gurum, we say Gurum Prakashe Dhiman Mantram Etnyan Kopet. But now Guru is propagating the greatness of his Shishya. That is the beauty of Sanatana Dharma. He never comes to the main picture. Only very few composition we have on Narada. Right? We don't have many compositions on Vyasa. Our Gurunath Shiksha Premi Swamigal has composed on Vyasa. Bhajare Vyasa Deva Manasa. Bhajare Vyasa Deva. Naradam Pranamami we have. Varanarada Narayana. Right? Shri Narada Nada. Shri Narada Nada Sarasiruha Bringa Shubanga. Veda Janita Vara Veena Vadana Tatvajna. Khedahara Tritapahara. Tritaparahita. Khechara Vinuta. Srivat Tyagaraja Vinuta. Shrikara Mampalaya. So Tyagaraja, he says that he is wandering with his friend Krishna. Yadava Kulajapta Sada Moda Hridaya Munivarya. He is very close to Krishna, he says. Now let us take Dasya Bhavam of Tyagaraja Swamigal. The Das, if you see the Tyagaraja Swamigal compositions, even though you can analyze the musical form, or you can take the Gadyams or Padams or the Dvitiyakshara Prasam, Yati Prasams in Tyagaraja Swamigal composition, as a Bhakta, it is very important to understand the context behind the compositions. So if you consider Dasya Bhava, most of the compositions are related to Dasya Bhava. And when the Dasya Bhavam exceeds, it becomes Sakhya Bhavam. And slowly it moves to Madhurya Bhavam. And Vatsalya Bhavam, finally Shanta Bhavam. This is the Sopanam I have taken today. Let us come to the Dasya Bhavam. Tyagaraja Swamigal was 5 years old. This is my Guru's Anubhavam. So at the time, Saptasthana Utsavam was happening in Thiruvayaru, and you know that Thalai Thiruparanam, Tiruchotturai, Tirukandiyur, Tirupundurthi, like that 7 sthalams. And it is a practice. All the lords with consorts are taken into procession with glass planking. They go around for the marriage of the Nandikeshwara with Swayashambika. On one such occasion, Panchanadishwara was coming in procession in the Tirumanjana Vithi where Tyagaraja Swamigal was living, and he was just 5 years old, and Rama Brahma was carrying him. So they had, whenever Swami visits our place or visits our house, it is a practice to give some offerings, right? At least we must have the coconut and betel leaves and some karpuram. They will do some harati. This is a practice. Because they come to see us, they come to bless us. So it's a small token of our love and our sincerity and our devotion. It is a practice to offer this thing to our Lord. And he was saying, and after this small upacharam is over, Tyagaraja Swamigal, Rama Brahmam walks along with Lord. Thousands of devotees are accompanying Bhagavan. Ayyarappar, Dharma Samvardhani, Aram Valartha Nayagi in Tamil. And there was a Sadr Kacheri arranged. Sadr Kacheri is a form of dance. And interestingly, we also have a kind of dance ball today after this program. So Tyagaraja Swamigal was watching. Dance is also Vishnor Ganancha Nrityancha Nadanancha Visheshataha Brahmana Jatinam Kartavyam Nitya Karmavata. Like you do Sandhyavandanam, you also dance before Lord. You should also sing before Lord. But most of the time we sing, but it is also a practice to dance at least. See, most of the time if you see many of the Bhagavatas, They will dance very, very well. But if you ask them, they would not have learnt Bharatanatyam in a traditional style. But that comes out of the bhava. So he was seeing the small boy, 5-year-old boy was seeing the dance, and he immediately asks, can we see such dance in the court of Lord Rama? This is Anandana Devatham, right? 5 years. Vilayum payir mulayile theriyum. Charity begins at home. That is how Rama Brahman nurtures Tyagaraja Swamigal. Bhakti Jnana Vairagyam, how did it emanate? The starting point of Bhakti Jnana Vairagyam is from your parents. Right? We lived in an era where our parents used to sit and they used to talk with us during our dinner time. Because morning and all we used to go to school. Dinner time they used to sit. They will ask, what happened in your class today? That is where we are actually imparting the value. Dinner time is very precious time. Some will not speak when they are eating, but they can relax at times, right? To say that is a time where sevi konavillada poidu siridhu vaitrukku miyapodum. That's a time where you can listen. So he comes back and starts a Dolotsavam. So there is a Chamara Seva that is offered to the Lord, right? Dolotsavam you might have seen, right? Chatram, Chamaram and all Seva you have to do. And you have to keep the Lord in swings. Dola Navaratna Malika, composed by Sridhara Iyawal, a strong Shiva Bhakta towards Krishna. So he was saying, Appa, I want to offer Chamara Seva. Hey, you are 5-year-old. You are not matured enough to offer that services. You are not matured enough. I'll train you properly. You can do it later. No. Appa, I have to do. He took that chamarams and started weaving. At the time, what happened? The lamp was kept right. So the lamp fell down. He got anger. Rama Brahman got anger, but he was a jnani, but got anger just. He was keeping his son on his lap, but right now he put him here. He completed Dolosam and went. Tyagaraja Swamigal was weeping. And he went to mother cajoles. And okay, I've scolded my son. I should not have done. He's a Bhagavata, right? So Tyagaraja Swamigal was sleeping with father. And he was again asking, I understand, Tyagaraja, you can see the Rama's court. You have to chant a lot of Ramanama. You have to develop bhakti. You have to offer a lot of services. You have to be patient. You have to chant lot of Ramanama to see the court of Rama. And he slept, and early morning 4 o'clock he got a divine dream in which Rama's court was visible. Rama was sitting on the throne along with Sita Devi. He was seeing the lotus feet, and Anjaneya Swami was Ariyanai Hanuman Tanga. Hanuman was carrying that. This Tyagaraja boy, 5-year boy with Uchukudumi and small dhoti, he was standing over there. And Prabhu ordered Hanuman. Hanuman was just understanding his Lord's order and just jumped. Jai Sri Ram, he said, jumped where Tyagaraja was standing. He was standing with folded hands. Fortunately, at the time, Rambha, Urvashi, Tilottama, Punchikasthala, all were dancing on the court of Rama. Thousands of people were there, thousands of citizens, and Rama was surrounded by his court of ministers. Tarunulu Bagu Nartana Mulaju Chuvella. Tyagaraja Swamigal says that was the time when the Sadhur Kacheri was happening on the court of Rama. Charana Mulanugani. Immediately Hanuman brings Tyagaraja where Rama was sitting and Sita Devi was sitting. Charana Mulanugani Karagusu Sevimpa. This Karagusu means it's a kind of emotional attachment. Karaguchu Premato, with love and affection. Charanamulanu kanikaragusu sevimpa. Rama says, why Rama has brought Tyagaraja Swami here? Because Tyagaraja wanted to offer Chamara Seva. And it is a responsibility of Rama to fulfill the desire of his Bhakta. What is his wish? Was he asking any money or fame? If you are a Bhakta, you have to run away from fame. You have to run away from money. He was always running. Meppulagai kannadavu tappu padaga viraviki. Rama, I should not do any mistake because the place where I am living, right? So I am doing daily Unchavriti, and most of the people have started to tell me as Bhakta. They have to address me as Bhakta. Because of that, I will get pride. Kamam, Krodham, Lobham, Moham, Madamatsari will come immediately. So please forgive me. Nirupama Shura, Nikila Dhara, Parakamini Dura, Papa Vidara. Sarasi Janetra, Shamala Gatra, Varatyagaraja Hridra, Varija Mitra, Challaganato. Rama, please speak a few words. Ullamuni ke marulu konnadu, Uragashayana tappudanchugan. Rama, I have done some mistake. I have not offered the Argyam, Padyam. Have I done any mistake? I don't know the procedure to offer service to you, Rama. I have done mistake. Please forgive me. Please speak to me. Please speak to me. At least I sing your praise. Na tappudanchika. He was always having this Naityanusandhanam. Devotees, please understand that. This Naityanusandhanam is the form of devotion to Rama Tyagaraja Swamigal offered. He never said he had done. See, he was telling himself as Nichan. Kanakana Ruchira is a testimony to that. Every Bhakta used to say that. This is a form of offering. I am not a great Bhakta. I am not a great Bhakta. If you are saying that, okay, I am thousands of followers. See, I have built a huge ashram. I have written this many books. He never said. 675 composition. All coming outpourings. Complete outpourings. Complete surrender. Bharatu nikara chamara munil bush. Bharata, please give that chamaram to Tyagaraja. Please give. He will offer that service. Bharata, please give. What Tyagaraja should say now? Any guess? Any guess? What did he say? Please give me, please. No. My father will scold me now. I won't do this service because my father is there. I have come to Santanika Loka now. Morning I have to go to Tiruvayyaru. My father will scold. Will he tolerate? At least Archavatara Murti Seva itself was not allowed. Now I am standing in Santanika Loka before you. Am I going to offer this Chamara Seva? Never. I am not qualified to do. Mati kina, his words. Mati kina pai mannana jeyus. Rama says, Bhagavata Bala, it is for you. Your father will not scold you. Your father will not scold you. நான் அவர்கிட்ட சொல்லிக்கிறேன். மாட்டி கீனா பை மன்னனஜே ஏட்டிக்கு யோஜனே. Why are you hesitant to take this chamaram? Please take the chamaram. Offer the chamara seva. Did anyone get this bhagyam? That is a kind of dasya bhava. Dasya bhava starts from fifth age. You all know very well. Tavadasoham dasharathe varamridubhasha virahita dosha naravaravesha dasharathe manavini vinuma maravasamayama inakula dhanama dasharathe agama vinuta Ragavirahita Tyagarajanute Dasharathe ye tavadaso. I am your servant. I am your servant. Please accept me. Nanneluko nirupama shora. Nannelukora dasharathe ye. Please don't leave me. Patti viduvaradu. Nachai patti viduvaradu. Because you are the one who preached me what is nityam, what is anityam. Nitya nityamulanu bodhinchi. Kritya krityamulanu telipinchi. Pratyekudu nivani kanipilchi bhrityudaina Tyagarajuche. Patti viduvaradu nachai patti viduvaradu nachai patti viduvaradu. Complete surrender. You are the one who is teaching me what is nityam, what is permanent, what is intermittent, what is temporary. Nitya nityamulanu bodhinchi, kritya krityamulanu telipinchi. Somebody, Sahana, Miss Sahana and other guys were talking, right? Do's and don'ts. Kritya krityamulanu telipinchi, pratyekudi nivani kanipinchi. You are pratyaksha devam. You showed me that you are the pratyaksha devam. Bhrityudaina aham bhritya. Bhrityudaina Tyagarajuni. Please don't leave me. Patti viduvaradu. Excellent composition. And I was telling you this Vinayaka. Once what happened, right? So Tyagaraja Swamigal close friend was Vishweshwara Ganapadigal. He invited Tyagaraja Swamigal for Chandana Kapu. Chandana Uti, right? For Vinayaka. It is a practice to do Chandana Kapu during the month of Adi in most of the Vinayaka temples. In our villages also we used to do. The fourth Adi Villi. That's a form of prayer where we are cooling down Vinayaka by applying sandal paste. Chandana Kapu. Right? Tyagaraja Swamigal was invited. He came, right, around 4 o'clock the Abhishekam started. He was seeing the Abhishekam, always chanting Rama Rama. Abhishekam was over. And Alankaram, now they have with the curtain, the sanctum sanctorum was closed and the Alankaram was ongoing. Alankaram completed. Now time is 6 o'clock. Morning, he has adorned Lord Rama with Parijatam, Pavayamalli. So that Parijatam will not be bright now. I have to remove that Parijatam and offer with some other flower. His wife Kamalamba would have made a garland from other fresh flower. Now the time is running. Vishweshwara Ganapadigal, please wait. Swami, please wait. This Adik Deeparana has to complete. Right? After that we can go home after getting prasad. So he was waiting. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock it happened. He was really nervous. Because the flower has to be removed now. While he was seeing the complete garlands, garland over garland, around series of garland on the Tirumeni of Vinayaka, he was seeing. And immediately after the Deeparadhana was over, he was running to his house. And immediately he removed the old garland and offered Rama with new garland. Rama started speaking. Tyagaraja, you had good darshan there? Yes, Rama, I had good darshan. What were you saying there? I was saying Rama, 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 Rama. And I also heard that there was an Upanyasaka was doing some Upanyasa. He said that Rama forgot to do Vinayaka Puja. That's why he was not able to complete the Pattabhishekam on the first time. He said that it is in the Bhargava Purana. You were listening to it? Yes. Rama, I was listening to it. Yes. Rama, I say, I am your Dasa. శ్రీరామదాస దాసోహం నీరజనేత్ర నీకేల సందేహం. వై డూ యూ హ్యావ్ సందేహం? నీకు ఏల సందేహం? రామా, ఐఎమ్ యువర్ డివోటీ. It's a kind of play Rama used to do, play with Tyagaraja Swami many times. It is reflected in this Ninuvina Namadintu composition born after this incident. Very beautiful composition it is. But if you see in Navarasa Kannada, what kind of bhava is there? It's a very close conversation, very important conversation, where Tyagaraja Swami used to say, Nee namamu jalagi yoda nunnadi. Unnadi, your name is in my tongue. That was a phrase Rama was expecting from Tyagaraja. From childhood, I am reciting your name. That is in my tongue. This is a point Rama was expecting, and it comes. But how many sangatis we are having in this? Tatta tatta tattarada taradata ta. I don't know the composition fully, but I sing. Do we need this many sangatis for that? You are missing the bhavam in that, right? This is the point you have to understand. First understand the bhavam inside the kriti, and you will develop the actual wisdom that is needed to sing a composition. But if you see, after that, this Taniya Vardhanam will begin. So he will also repeat. Approach composition as Rama, right? You want to celebrate Rama or not? The way in which you sing the composition, Tyagaraja was not singing Kacheris. Please understand. Tyagaraja was not singing any Kacheris, right? Did he go? He went to the court of Sarfoji only once after the request of his guru. But he said he went back, right? Dharmatmaka dhana dhanyamu daivamu nivai undaga durmarga charadhamulanu dorani vanajalara. పలుకు పోటి నీ సభలోనే పతితమాన ఉలగొసగే కలుల నెచ్చట పొగడను శ్రీకర త్యాగరాజనుత. Let us come to the other bhavam, Sakhya bhavam. You know that composition, right? Tyagaraja Swami tries to move closely with Rama. And what does he want? He want to speak to Rama. He want to offer charana seva. తోడు నిడని వేయనుచు భక్తితో కుడి పదములు బట్టిన నాతో మాటలాడమోడిగల రామయ్య మాటలాడమోడిగలదే. Why are you hesitant to talk to me? Please talk to me. తోడు నిడని తోడు, you are my friend, he says. You are my friend, and I want to caress your feet and offer the charana seva to you. But I know that you didn't speak to Hanuman first, but you ordered your brother to talk to him first. You think that even I did not speak to Hanuman first, why should I speak to Tyagaraja? చదువులన్నీ తెలిసి శంకరాంశుడై సదయుడాసుగ సంభవుడు మ్రోక కదలు తమ్ముని బల్గగ చేసి గాగను త్యాగరాజే పాటినాతో మాటలాడమోడిగలదే రామయ్య మాటలాడమోడిగలదే. Why are you hesitant? I have a doubt. and now you are teasing me, and now you are humiliating me sometimes, you are making fun of me. Pariyachagama Rama. There are two bottoms in this. Pariyachagama and Parihasagama. Parihasagama is a form of humiliation. Pariyachagama means making fun in the friend circle. Two bottoms. First Sangati Pariyachagama, second Sangati Parihasagama. Pariyachagama Rama Padugurilo Pogada Nadi Parihasagama Mata Padugurilo Pogada Nadi Parihasagama. Vanaspati, are you making fun out of me? You saved 3. Vera punana numanam buna vesanam bunane kori. Vera punana numanam buna vesanam bunane kori. Sharanagada rakshaganinu santadamu sharananaga parnigasagama. Vera puna. She was having fear. One was having fear. Anumanam buna. One was having humiliation. Another was having grief. Where? Oka munikai. You may understand that. Oka munikai Draupadi Dwaraka nilaya Sharananaga. Oka mataku vibhishanudu Orvalega Sharananaga. Sakaleshwara Prakladudu Jaliche Sharananaga. Hitakarundai brochitive Tyagarajuni Mata Parihasagama Mata Padugurilo Pogada Nadi Parihasagama. You are making fun out of me. You saved Draupadi, right? When Durvasa was coming, right? She was clueless actually. She was clueless. Durvasa was ready. Durvasa was sent by someone. Let us say he was sent by Duryodhana with hundreds of Sishyas come. Now the Akshaya Patram is over. Today's chapter is over. What shall I do now? This is embarrassing situation, right? But she got fear because Bhagavata Apacharam I should not do. Durvasa is a Bhagavata. I should not do. We must have fear. Fear to do Bhagavata Apacharam. Bhagavata Apacharam second. நம்மளுக்கு பயம் இருக்கணும். பாகவத அபச்சாரம் வந்துடக்கூடாது. நிறைய சரித்திரம் இருக்கு. போதேந்திரால் காலத்திலேருந்தே பாகவத அபச்சாரத்தோடைய இம்பேக்ட் இருக்கு. போதேந்திராலும் ஸ்ரீதர ஐயாவாலும் ஒரு நாம மேளா நடத்துறான். அடியன்ற குருநாதர் எழுதியிருக்கார். ஒரு நாம மேளா நடத்துறப்போ அந்த ஊர்ல பெரிய தனிகர். He was collecting money from others and did it, and there was a rise in the crop production, right? He was doing agriculture. He had good production that year, but from the next year onwards, that family came down. It was because of the Bhagavad Apachara. And you know that Durvasa incident also in the case of Ambarish Charitra. Oka Munikai Draupadi Dwaraka Nilaya Sharananaga. Now you see 3 angles, right? Rama, Krishna, Nrisimha. All the 3 beautifully brings all the 3. Oka Mataku Vibhishanundu Orvaleka Sharananaga. Vibhishana Sharanagati. Right? Draupadi Sharanagati, Vibhishana Sharanagati. Sharanagati Sastram, we have the benchmark as the Vibhishana Sharanagati because of the Anukulya, Sankalpam, Pratikulya, Varjanam. All these 6, and we have heard a lot of times from our gurus. And Vibhishana, why Vibhishana Sharanagati is a benchmark for the context of Sharanagati. Sakaleshwara Prakladudu Jaliche Sharananaga. Why Praklada surrendered? Praklada was in grief, right? He was Anandamurti, but he was longing for his Lord. But a worldly, right? Worldly happening did not distract him, but he wanted to be always with him. Mandugekku Srimantudu Hanumantudai. In the Dasa Bhavam, you have to try to link the Kritis actually. So in the Dasya Bhavam, right, you have the Banduriti Koluvu. That is like the soldier level of Dasya Bhavam. And if you say Chantane Sada, that is, you want to be like Hanuman. You want to be, Tyagaraja Swamigal wants to be like Hanuman, because Hanuman can be closer, right? If you want to be one of the crores and crores of Vanaras, that is also a Sankalpam, right? Rama considers himself one as, right? Ramasya Atma Samas Sakha. Rama considered Guha as his friend, but Guha did not consider. Vayam Preshyaha Bhavan Bharta, right? And it is difficult for us to move close with Rama, because right now I am in very Dasya Bhavam state, Bhrityat state. Moving closely with Rama will take time or birth. But Tyagaraja Swamigal set the standard, right? Hitakarundai brochidive Tyagarajuni mata parihasakama. And then if it comes to, I just complete within few minutes. See, we have seen Dasya and Sakya Bhavam. And now in the Madhurya Bhavam, Vinanasakuni Innanura, that is a composition where Tyagaraja Swamigal explains the Pallangui Atam between Sita and Rama, where Rama says that you have lied once, and Sita says that you have lied once. You say, right? When the Rakshasis were asking, who is he? I don't know. But she was just justifying, right? Later. Because Rama was trying to justify it. That is a beauty. What he says, right? He was Rakshasa, like, he also came like Rakshasa. So you are also Rakshasa. He may be looking like Rakshasa. That you only know that. And what Rama did? Sumantra thera otte. Appa ketarna kaadal vailan sollidu. But அவர் அந்த பொய்யை சொல்லலைன்னா அவரை போல கல்நஞ்சக்காரர் யாரும் கிடையாது. அப்போது புரிந்து கொண்டார்கள் ராமனும் சீத்தையும் அவர்கள் சொல்லியது உத்தமமான பொய்கள் என்று. பசுமாடு போறது, பசுமாடை வெட்ட ஒருத்தன் போறான்னா, அங்கேதான் போயிருக்கு சார், போங்க போங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னா அங்கதான் பொய்மையும் வாய்மையிடத்தே புரை தீர்ந்த நன்மை பயக்கும் இனி. ரிதம் சத்தியத்துக்கு நிறைய டிஃபரன்ஷியேஷன் இருக்கு. எங்க சத்தியம் சொல்லலாம், இது சத்தியம் இது அசத்தியம்ங்கிறது. அங்க நீ பொய் சொல்லு, அது உன்னை காப்பாத்தும். உத்தமமான பொய்கள் என்று உணர்ந்து கொண்டார்கள். இது ரெண்டும் அதை பேசின்னு இருக்காளாம். அப்போ ஹனுமாரும் பரதனும் இருக்கிறது சொல்றார். இது மாதுரிய பாவம். மாதுரிய பாவத்துக்கு we have a lot of other compositions as well, right? When you say madhuryam, you talk about the beauty. So we have the soga sujudatarama lavanya rama. So those compositions exhibit the madhurya bhava. And if you come to the next Vatsalya bhavam, almost all the Dolotso compositions from the Hetsarigagarara, Aragimpave Pal, Vidamuzaive, all these compositions. And the Hetsarigagarara Mama used to say it was sung during the Pattabhisheka Sargam, because he said Rama Jagradaya Yeru Mele Animutyala Sarulaladagani Vani Patindruliru Arisa Pogadanu Hetsarigagarara Echerikia Pogunjo. There are many occasions where Tyagaraja Swamigal says Rarama Inti Daga. When Tyagaraja Swamigal returns to house after Unchivarti, Rama was standing on scorching sun. Please go inside. Krakkuna Ravu. Takkunu ulla po papam. Takkunu ulla poyen. You have to see the bhavam actually. It requires some understanding, Telugu understanding. And the Madhurya Bhavam and Vatsalya Bhavam, right? Lot of other. Mohana Rama, he sings seeing the Lord, Ramlalla, Mohana Rama, Mudduga Balguma, and finally Shanta Bhavam, Smarane Sukhamu Shri Ramanama. How do you get the Shantam? What is the impact of Shantam? Can you relate? Yes, I can relate. The Raja Yogis, those who are doing yoga, they are doing yoga to reach Anandam. வர ராஜயோக நீட்டுலை வாரிக்கி ஆனந்தமல்தேடூ. Whatever be the bliss that the Rajayogis are experiencing, you can experience if you just listen to Ramanama. Manasa sancharare Rame manasa sancharare. Mama used to say, this is the composition where Anasuya used to do dhyanam. Anasuya was in samadhi state and she was singing this. Understanding Tyagaraja Swamigal begins with understanding the nada. The sangatis have been included in the compositions to express the bhavas, and not only for enriching the music but also for enriching the bhava. Almost all the compositions were born out of the emotions and outpourings, and that differentiates Tyagaraja Swamigal from the other trinities and whatnot. And we are blessed to experience those compositions in this forum, and I thank Shri Ranganji Anna for giving me this opportunity to immerse ourselves into the nectar of bhava purita sangeetam of Tyagaraja Swamigal. Thank you very much.
These wonderful Suprabhatam, Dolotsavam, Puja, all these paddhatis are there. Is there any matha or temple where today we can see all these, that is puja and Dolotsavam, all are done based on Tyagaraja Swamigal's Kritis? Today, can we see like that anywhere? At least in Tanjavur for Ramachandra, is it happening now?
Actually, the Tyagaraja Swamigal compositions, the Utsava Sampradaya compositions were included by Marudanallur Sadguru Swamigal. So in Marudanallur Sadguru Swamigal Matham, this Utsava Sampradaya compositions have been taken during the Dolotsavam, and as of now,
yeah. Dolotsavam it is that, yes.
Yeah.
But throughout, from morning Suprabhatam also, just I'm asking, I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
I'm not very sure now.
Okay.
But most of the bhajans, right, in Dakshina Bharata Bhajana Sampradayam, Sri Rama Dolotsavam is sung. Yeah. And it is very important to include few compositions like Lali. The concept of Lali, Tyagaraja Swamigal has explained in the most of the Telugu composition. Tyagaraja Swamigal has handled this Lali in a very effective way. What my guru used to say, Lali means there's a sound emanating from the swing which was not oiled properly. Lali, 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 right? If you are not oiling it properly, especially you can see only in the villages. If you see, nobody will be talking. That kind of sound, that is called lali. Tyagaraja Swamigal has captivated that. The Rama 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 Lali, I missed it actually. It's a great Anubhavam, Kausalya Devi Anubhavam, where he actually portrays a hide and seek game. And similarly, this Lali Lalai Yalali, there is a Bhagavata Sevalo Badalike Unnagu, Raga Virahita. Rama is Raga Dvesha Virahita, but he was liking towards the music of Tyagaraja Swami. Raga Rasika, Raga Rahita. Mama used to say, Raga Rasika, you are liking my music, but you don't have any likings, other liking, Raga Rahita. So, of course, in most of the Dolotsavams, few compositions are sung, and I praise Tyagaraja Swamigal that most of the composition should be sung in the Dolotsavam to enjoy the nectar. Because in the, what is that, Uyala Lugavaya and other compositions, right, I see one mami was suggesting the Mukuti. அதை வந்து போட்டிருக்காரு அவர், அக்கரத்தோ நில பக்கடி. ஒரு மாமி மூக்குத்தி போட்டு இருக்கா, இன்னொரு மாமி சொல்றா மூக்குத்தியை சரி பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காத, வந்து ஆரத்தி காட்டு ராமருக்கு அப்படிங்கிற, அதை கேப்சர் பண்ணியிருக்க. இதெல்லாம் வரணும்னா எல்லா கீர்த்தனங்கள் எல்லா சரணங்களும் பாடினாதான் முடியும். அது தியாகராஜ சுவாமிகளை பிரார்த்தனை பண்ணிப்போம். அவரோட அனுபவம் அலாதி. தியாகராஜ சுவாமிகள் எங்களுக்கெல்லாம் ஒரு உணர்ச்சி. தியாகராஜ சுவாமி அவர் காம்போசிஷன் கடந்து போயிட முடியாது. ஏதாவது ஒரு காம்போசிஷனை வச்சுட்டே ஓட்டிடலாம். ஒரு காம்போசிஷனில் மூழ்கிட்டோம்னா அதுவே நம்முடைய பக்திக்கு பாதை. அப்படி பண்ணியிருக்கார் அவர்.
சீதாராம்ஜி, ஒரு 2 நாளா நம்ம வந்து பக்தி பாவங்களை அனலைஸ் பண்ணிட்டு வந்துட்டு இருக்கோம் விதவிதமான இது ஸ்பீச்சஸ்ல. அதே கண்ணோட்டத்துல பக்தி பாவம் இன் மியூசிக்னு பார்க்கும்போது நான் என்ன எனக்கு டக்குன்னு மனசு வந்தது அப்படின்னா, இந்த மியூசிஷியன்ஸ் தியாகராஜர்லாம் வந்து உட்காந்துட்டு இருக்கா, சுவாமி ஒருத்தர் இருக்கார், இந்த சுவாமியை விதவிதமான பாவங்களை பார்த்து அதை எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் பண்றா அப்படிங்கிற அளவுக்கு ஒரு நெய்வ் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் தான் அந்த மனசுக்கு வந்தது. ஆனா நீங்க சொன்னதை கேட்டும் போது தான் புரிஞ்சுது, மியூசிக் வந்து அவ்வளோ கட் அண்ட் ட்ரை கிடையாது. மியூசிக்குங்கிறது ஆக்சுவலி ஒரு தியேட்ரிக்கல் இமர்ஷன். ஸோ மியூசிக்கை ஒரு டூல் ஆகாது, அது அவுட்புட் கிடையாது, அது மியூசிக் தான் வியக்கலே. அதில் உட்காந்து இந்த தியாகராஜர் வந்து போயிடுறாரு அந்த உலகத்துக்கே. மனசுக்குள்ள நம்ம என்னெல்லாம் வந்து சுவாமியோட இன்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கிறோமோ, அவர்கிட்ட கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பண்ணணுமா, அவருக்கு சாமரம் வீசணுமா, அந்த உள்ளுக்குள்ள இருக்கிற அந்த எமோஷன், கனெக்ஷன், டிசைர் எல்லாத்தையுமே உண்மையாக்கிறதுக்காக ஒரு உலகத்தை கிரியேட் பண்ணி மியூசிக் ஒரு டூலாக வச்சு அதுக்குள்ளே போயிடுறேன் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து மியூசிக் இஸ் தியேட்டர் அப்படின்னு புரிஞ்சுது.
ஒன் மோர் திங், இப்போ not many have the musical knowledge, right? Tyagaraja Swamigal sometimes say that if you want to have musical knowledge, then lalata likita rekha should be there. The Sitavara Sangeeta Janamo, Brahma has to write in your head that if you want to have Sangeeta Janam in this Janma, otherwise ye gayanti sada bhaktya ye shrinvanti cha shraddhaya ye pathanti sada preetya tesham sarvaghanashanam. So he gives room for those who are singing, okay? Ye pathanti sada preetya, you can also read and you can also listen. He gives room for all the other inclusivity. He has included everyone, right? This is the Palashruti of Prahlada Bhakti Vijaya. So it is important to have musical knowledge. If we have musical knowledge, let us try to keep the proper tone, right? We should be careful on it, right? We should not simply throw and add sangatis to it and then do it. Let us be careful. Whatever be our forefathers have sung, it is madhuram, it is sukham. Let us not try to bring some other new sangati and try to destroy the beauty of the composition. Let us not try to destroy the beauty of the composition. And if you are not able to sing, Rama, I am not able to sing properly, at least let us apologize to Rama that I am not. Nobody is Nagastyan Nabaradhi.